Please state your message.
Three-Eyed Frog presents The Heart of Ether.
You're not gonna believe this. I saw the meat lady at the grocery store again last night, and she was buying more raw meat. She was buying some other stuff this time too, like normal groceries, but still a lot of meat. I didn't want to bother her or make her feel bad or anything, but I had to know, why did she need that much meat? She was in front of me in line, but luckily I didn't have much to buy, just some chickpeas and coconut milk. I checked out as quickly as possible. The poor cashier looked like he got whiplash from how fast I swiped my card, and I ran out to the parking lot to meet her. She just finished loading her groceries in her car, but thankfully she hadn't left yet. She looked surprised when I ran up to her, but not afraid. She had this warm smile on her face, which eased my nerves, surprisingly. She asked if I needed anything. I probably should have introduced myself or said hello. That would have been the polite thing to do. All I said, though, was, "Why do you need that much meat?" She didn't get angry or upset. Somehow, she didn't seem fazed at all. Maybe she'd gotten the question before? Wouldn't surprise me. She still had this small smile on her face when she answered, "It's for my child." I was kind of surprised for some reason. I asked if she had multiple kids, and she said, "No, just the one." "They're on summer break," she said, "and they start their junior year of high school next year. Isn't that exciting? I remember being that age. Anyways, being a teenager and all, they're growing a lot, so I have to make sure they're well fed. Wouldn't you want the best for your child?" I got kind of weirded out by that. I asked if they were getting fruits and vegetables because those were all important too. She said, "Well, protein is especially important for a growing teenager. Besides, they have special dietary needs." And there was that phrase again. Special dietary needs. I asked what exactly that meant. An iron deficiency, some sort of issue with their muscles. She looked at me with this almost tender look, as if she was my mother and I just disappointed her. She said, "I don't want to speak for them. They get very embarrassed talking about it. I promise the meat won't go to waste if that's what you're worried about." And I apologized after that. She smiled wider and said it was okay. Before I left, she gave me a mint from her bag, even though I did nothing to deserve it but invade her and her kids' privacy. So, I guess that's the end of the mystery of the meat lady? Still don't know why she feeds her kid that much meat, but no way am I asking her again. Actually, after that experience, I kind of hope that's the last time I see her. I should probably get ready. I just have a lot on my mind. Yeah. The landlord is sending out a mold specialist to my house today. He said he'll call me and let me know as soon as possible what he thinks the best course of action is. Might have to spend a night in a motel room or something, but honestly, it'll be well worth it to finally be rid of that yellow mold. Also, I stopped by the library last night to look for any evidence about the Lorelei thing, or that entire coven that went missing. Sure enough, there were articles about it in the local paper while it was happening, but I'm surprised it didn't make national news. It definitely happened. I could even find the missing persons report online, but hardly anyone outside of town covered it, let alone anywhere outside of Washington. Some online conspiracy forums have talked about it, but no one ever came to a solid conclusion as to what happened. Didn't realize how close to home the whole situation hit until I started researching it. I hope you didn't get kidnapped, Rose, or killed by some weird cult or whatever. Though, for a while, can I be honest? That possibility actually kind of made me feel better. I mean, the alternative is that you chose to leave. For a while, I thought that if I could just pretend it wasn't your fault, then that meant you kept your promise. To not leave without telling me. I've thought about it since then, though, and I think you probably did choose to. That was what you wanted, right? You wanted the spontaneity, the excitement, the leap of faith, whatever. Wouldn't be surprised if one night you just decided you were tired of waiting and left. Doesn't make it hurt any less, though. Knowing that we had plans to leave together and you just decided it would be better to go without me. No warning, no big talk, not even a letter. I'm not angry anymore, don't worry. I'm so indecisive all the time, I probably would have dragged you down. Still. Why do I still tell stories to you like this is a conversation? You don't care, you... I'm about to go on my lunch break. Haven't heard from the mold inspector, which is odd. Look, I just wanted to talk because I've been thinking a lot. Especially after looking through the newspaper reports for the Coven incident, I think whatever's happening, it's the whole town. That's gotta be it, right? Okay, I know it's absolutely wild. I'm not saying that this is like one of those mysterious little towns with some big supernatural secret that the whole town is hiding. But that's basically what I'm saying. Why else wouldn't this place show up on a map? And also, why else would an entire group of people go missing without hardly any news coverage? It's like there's some big thing, and I'm not sure if everyone in town knows about it or just a select few, but it's like some big secret that everyone just knows not to talk about. Only maybe people don't actually know the secret, because Phoebe, who should know everything because of her grandmother, still knows close to nil. Maybe it's not a secret that the townsfolk are keeping, but, like, the actual town is keeping the secret from not only its own citizens, but the world. It's like some big thing is happening and nobody actually knows what it is. They just know it's there. I have no idea what the fuck that means or why I said that.
Irene?
Yeah?
Can I come in?
Sure. What's up?
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm alright. Say, not to infringe on your privacy or anything like that, but I wanted to ask you about something.
Go ahead.
So, I was talking to Aiden the other day in the break room, and he mentioned to me that you've been having this issue. Something about geez, how did he put it? Eldritch dirt abomination?
Oh, God, did he tell you about the dirt thing?
I'm worried about you, Irene. Alright, there, I said it.
What is this, an intervention? I'm fine.
You've been acting strange ever since the day we met, I reckon. No offense. Still, first it was these recordings you do, talking to someone who you say is never gonna listen. Now you're trying to hunt down some sort of mystical forest monster that nobody else has ever seen.
That's not true, alright? Dorothy Wood had a notebook.
You mean the woman who used to run the bookstore? Bless her heart, but nobody ever knew what she was doing in her private time. Not even her poor granddaughter.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
I don't want you to get involved with something you can't turn back from, alright? I don't ever want to see you or Aiden put yourselves in danger. And all this stuff you've been doing is just...
Just what?
Well, you know.
No, I don't. Say it. Do you think I'm being delusional? I know what I saw was real.
I never said that, Irene. I just want to make sure you're doing okay.
I am, okay? Everything's just peachy. I'm doing my job just fine, aren't I? That should be your primary concern, not whatever I do when I get home each night.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry for being so invasive.
It's alright.
Just let me know if you ever need anything, alright? I care about you, not just as an employee.
Appreciate it.
Say, you heading to lunch soon?
Yep, I was thinking about going out to grab something. Do you?
Irene, have you downloaded it yet?
Not yet.
Do you still not have enough storage?
I have the space, I just have better things to do. And I'm not a total caveman, you know? I had Tumblr back in high school for a bit.
Tumblr? Are you joking? You were a Tumblr kid?
For like 3 months. I was 15, dude. Give me a break.
Anyways, I was just wondering if y'all wanted me to grab something for you while I'm out. I'll take a list if you want to start writing down your orders. I'll probably go to the cafe nearby, if that's alright with y'all.
Oh, sure, that'd be great. Thank you. Irene, do you have like some paper or something?
Yeah, thanks, Carol.
Not a problem.
Actually, Irene, I was hoping to get to talk to you. Do you have any plans tonight? Because you still haven't come over to my house yet, and I think it's a crime that I haven't gotten to show you my collection of knitted cats yet.
And I think it's weird that you're so passionate about showing off your collection of knitted cats.
I worked really hard on them, okay?
In all seriousness, maybe I actually have a mold inspector over at my house today, and I might have to call him soon because he still hasn't gotten back to me. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
You said you had a mold inspector?
Yes. This mold started growing in my house when I first moved in, and it kept getting worse, so I hired someone to take care of it.
And what exactly does this mold look like?
It's yellow? Like pus yellow? Kind of smells like rotten meat?
Alright, Irene, what's most important right now is that you stay calm.
This can't be happening. This cannot actually be happening.
Okay, what's going on? What are you guys not telling me?
Look, I need to go grab something, but after that, I think we need to go to your house right now.
Wait, what?
This next part is very important. Have you touched it at all? The slightest touch, even just your pinky toe.
No, of course not. What the hell is happening, Aiden?
Irene, I'm so sorry. I've never actually experienced this before. I don't. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
Okay, it's Aiden. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
But she's...
It's fine. You just stay on hold for us, okay? I'll call you if anything happens.
Okay, you know what? I'm getting really, really fed up with things happening and me never knowing what's going on. That's all I've gotten ever since I moved to this town, so either one of you tells me what's going on or I'll go home and find out myself.
You're in some grave danger, Irene. That's the best way I can describe it right now, because we don't got time. Just trust me, please.
Fine.
The foundation would have been a little bit more generous with their funds, but also I'm not surprised.
Today's quote is, "My soul is a black maelstrom, a great madness spinning about a vacuum, the swirling of a vast ocean around a hole in the void, and in the waters, more like whirlwinds than waters, float images of all I ever saw or heard in the world, houses, faces, books, boxes, snatches of music and fragments of voices, all caught up in a sinister, bottomless whirlpool." Fernando Pessoa, as published in the Book of Disquiet, 1982.
The Heart of Ether is a podcast made by Three-Eyed Frog Presents. It is written and produced by Val West. The voice of Irene Gray is Luca Miller. The voice of Caroline Roberts is Cassidy Leo. The voice of Aiden Stevenson is Ayla Parancino. Music is produced by Luca Miller. To follow the show and find transcripts, you can follow us on Twitter and Tumblr at Heart of Ether. Questions and comments can be emailed to us at heartofether@gmail.com. Want to help support the show? Rate and review us on iTunes and Podchaser, and talk about the show using #HeartofEtherPod. Thank you for listening.